All right, you're good.
Okay, last session we met and we talked a little bit about your situation, and we talked about confidentiality and the policies of our company. Again, I'm Debbie, and
I'm Emily.
Jelena. So, Emily, tell me why you're here with your daughters.
Well, I just wanted to bring them in because we're kind of having a little bit of relationship troubles, and I feel that Summer isn't being the best that she can be in school. I feel like there's some troubles. I've had some calls from the school about her missing school and not attending. So.
And Summer, what's your look on all this?
I don't really think it's that big of a deal that I'm missing school. I mean, she always goes to school, but I mean, I don't always go. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And she's freaking out about it.
Okay. So you said you go to school, regularly, and you don't. How do you feel about everything?
I mean, I go to school. I don't really see why it's a big deal that she doesn't go to school. She needs to go to school like I do.
Emily, why do you feel Summer's not going to school?
Well, like I said, I've had multiple calls from the school saying that she's not there. When I sent her to school that morning, so I don't know how she's skipping school, if she's just roaming the halls or what she's doing. But I've gotten several calls from the school saying that she wasn't in class. And that kind of concerns me because I'm not sure where she is, and I have yet to be able to get that out of her as to where she is and what she's doing.
Ask her.
So, Summer, why haven't you been in class? Where are you during the times that the school's telling me you're not in class?
I don't go to class because I don't understand anything going on anyway, so it's pointless for me to go. And if I don't want to go to school, I don't have to.
So where are you going when you're not going to school? Where do you go, and what are you doing?
I'm out with my friends that she doesn't like, and that's why I don't tell her where I'm at, because I know she's just going to yell at me anyway, so I don't tell her.
Why does she like your friends?
Because she thinks they're bad influence.
Are they a bad influence?
No, I mean, I don't think so.
Why do you think her friends are bad?
I've heard that the friends that she's hanging out with do drugs.
See, that's rumor. That ain't even true.
That they just don't care about what they're doing in life, and they just do things just to get in trouble.
Let me ask y'all this. I want to hear this from each of y'all. If you could all just wake up tomorrow and everything be perfect, how would things look? Emily?
I would say that Summer would be attending school. She doesn't have to be a perfect child like Jelena, but she needs to be more involved in school and make better grades. I don't expect her to make A's and B's, but bringing home straight D's is not acceptable. At least some B's and C's would be even better. But I just think her listening to me and taking my advice instead of just sweeping it under the rug and not caring what I have to say would be the perfect situation, I think.
Jelena?
I think the perfect situation would be like if there wasn't so much fighting between us. I mean, she's always mean to me, and I don't know why. My sister is, and I mean, I go to school. I do what I'm supposed to do. I don't know why she can't go to school too. It would be perfect if she just went to school.
It would be perfect if they would leave me alone. They're always on my back, and she is always comparing me to her, and I'm not her because I don't want to do good in school. I don't think it's that important, and she's always comparing me to her, and it makes me feel like I'm not important, and I'm not as smart, and I'm not as good at whatever, and it gets my nerves, so I just don't deal with it.
Okay. You hear her say that you feel like you compare her to her, and you said something like she was a perfect child. Like, do you compare them? Like, do you say, Summer, you need to be more like Jelena and stuff like that?
I think I do in a sense, but I don't really need to. But I just really want Summer to take what Jolene is doing and kind of mock that so that she can better herself. And I only do it for the betterance of her. I don't do it just to compare her to Jolena, but I think that she mock what she's doing because she is walking down the right path. But I feel that Summer isn't walking down the right path. I feel like she's going in all the wrong directions.
Okay. You said that you fight a lot and you don't know why she's mean to you all the time. Summer, why do you always fight with Jelena, and why does she feel like you're always mean to her?
Because they gang up on me, and I have to defend myself because they are both mean to me and want me to be just like her, and I'm never going to be like her.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, how do you feel your relationship is with them?
With her, it's about like a 2. With her, on some days, it's like maybe a 5 when she's not being mean to me.
Okay, so what do you think you can do to raise those, to make your relationship better with them?
I just feel like if they would listen to me more and let me be my own person, it would get better and it could be raised.
Emily, how do you feel like on a scale of 1 to 10 your relationship is with someone?
I think on some days it's really good, so I would say some days it's probably like a 7 or 8. But on the days that I get calls from school that she's skipping class and I come home and I ask her about it, that just automatically causes conflict. So I would say on those days it's probably about a 2.
So what does a good day look like? What does a 7 and 8 day look like?
I think a 7 and 8 day would be her coming home, not giving me sass, and just us not arguing over her skipping school or her friends that she's hanging out with, and just her making better decisions, and me, I guess, not feeding into the negative behavior that she gives me a lot of the time.
Okay. Angelina, your Summer?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, our relationship is probably at a 3.
And what can you both do to make that relationship better, you feel?
I think just talking to one another rather than arguing and fighting constantly. Just talk about our problems with one another. Like if she needs help with school, if that's what's going on, maybe I can help her. Like understanding the classes and everything.
Okay. So what we want to look at for next session is what do you all want to accomplish and start to gain from all this?
I would say I would like Summer to become a better student. Like I said earlier, not make straight A's or even A's and B's, just B's and C's would be okay with me at this point. And her to continue to go to school and better herself instead of going down the wrong path.
Now, Summer, does that sound like something you want to do? Like,
Yeah. As long as they let me do my own thing and be my own person, I will make an effort to try.
okay, now what makes you want to do that?
Because I know that it upsets her, and it upsets her, even though she doesn't act like it, it does bother her.
And you don't want to upset them anymore?
No, I don't want to cause problems, and I know that I am, so I will try to do better.
So is that something you also want to work on for next session, is to work on being a very studious student and getting away from the game that your mom feels like is a bad influence and does do drugs and doesn't want you in that path and get you back on the right track?
Yeah, I can do that. I can try.
Angela, how are you going to help with all this? You seem to be like the middle person. You seem to be like something they both fight a lot over, as into comparing you to her and stuff like that. And her feeling like you know, you're a perfect child and stuff.
Just let let my sister know that, you know, I do have faults too, that I'm not perfect, there's no reason to compare me, and just talk with my sister that way we get our relationship back to the way it was before.
Okay. So for next session, we'll work on all this and we'll come back and we'll talk some more about it and build off that some more. That sound good to everybody?